everyone's cheering, nothing seems offensive. You know what I mean? But when you say something and people go, and then you actually go, fuck, that's an offensive joke, man. And I told a joke about this girl in this car and she offered me a lift, but she rang her mother up first. Went, hi, Mum, it's Carla. I've just met a nice guy. I'm going to give him a lift, but in case I get raped or murdered, his name's Jim Jefferies. And I thought that was very odd because she offered the lift. So I sat in the car, and then 3 miles down the street, I turned to her and went, you just made this rape really awkward, right? And she freaked out. She freaked out. Now, that was better response than I got at 1 a.m. And then some guy just yelled out, he went, rape's never funny. You know, look, there's an argument for this thing when you say, talking about cancer's never funny, talking about pedophilia is never funny, talking about rape's never funny. It's true. And then I said, why is it never funny? And he went, well, why don't you ask a rape victim like that? And then my brain thinks, well, falling over a banana peel's not funny to the guy who falls on the fucking banana peel, right? And this is, I know that they're two different things. I'm not saying, but I'm saying you can, if you come from the right direction, sort of make anything funny, you know? But I think also audiences have to realise when you see an offensive comic that if you're offended by one thing, it's almost a selfish emotion, which is harsh to say to people because people have things affect them in their own lives. But if I talk about cancer, you can't laugh at the AIDS joke and vice versa. You either have to be offended by all of it. And I'm okay with that. If you're just a person who's highly strung and you get offended by everything, fair enough. That's just who you are. But if you got to override being offended by one subject.
You can't pick and choose. That's kind of a hypocrisy, is what you're saying. Yeah, to be only offended by
and it's very hard
things.
for people to do because people have emotions and emotions can override anything, but you got to try to, you know, I had someone commit suicide in my life. I find it a very tense thing, and I always find it weird how many like clean comics will flippantly say, oh, why don't you go kill yourself to an audience member or something stupid like that. And I always think to myself, fuck, that really ruins families. More than disease. At least disease, you get to say goodbye to the person, right? But suicide destroys people and leaves people feeling guilty and blaming themselves and all that type of stuff. It's a fucking horrible thing when it happens to you. So I don't like joking about it, but would I stand up if another comic joked about it and stand up and go, it's never funny to make it? No, I'm not, because I'm not a fucking moron, right? And I hate saying that because I don't want to upset people, but, you know, they got to be smarter than that.